Alright guys, just wanted to show you some things to look for on your G-body if you're having some issues, like possibly if you're getting some hot air blowing out the floor as you're driving down the highway and you've got your slide control on cold. There's actually a few things up in here that can be wrong. I have seen there's 4 tabs on this upper cable. Looks like one's broken on this one already. I've seen all 4 tabs broke off and this be loose and not in there. I've also seen the tab broke off this lever here. It's just got a little push clip on it right there. Also it has like a T shape underneath to where it clocks in one way to get in there. I've seen that broke off. I've also seen this rod out of here pushed out. That actuates the hot and cold door right there. So this cable basically connects to your cold or hot side. Anyway, so there's pretty much 4 possibilities of why you're getting hot instead of cool air. Also, if you're getting water in your floor and you pretty much ruled out your heater core, water runs off your windshield, goes right down in the side of this thing. So all the dirt and mud and stuff collects in here. And over time, our cars are 30 years old now. Little rubber flap door here. Need to lift that up. We need to get in there and clean that out. I have seen these completely matted up, closed off with mud and dirt and debris. So anyway, your leaf screen on the top will get your big stuff, but it won't filter out all the fine minute stuff that gets down there and just turns to mud and gunk. But anyway, so that, once that gets clogged up, the rain will actually come up, build up in here and flow out over that. Also, another thing to check for, and I have seen this a lot, especially on early HVAC boxes, this rubber seal on this, they're always deteriorated and just the pieces are down inside there. This one in particular is off a later 80s Monte Carlo. I've noticed on the Monte Carlos I have here, they have a plastic door, and like this HVAC box in particular come out of an 81 Buick Century, so it had a steel door. So I basically just swapped the door out because I had this here on a good box. The box was actually busted, but the door was good. The thing about changing from a metal door to a plastic door, you have to open up your holes on both sides for that to fit into. To change this out, once you have like the top off of your box here, it's a bunch of 5/16 or 8mm coarse thread screws. There's even some in here. These are actually smaller on this one. But anyway, you take all the top off. There's 2 little screws right here. You take those 2 out and you can lift this corner up and pull it out and get that door out of there. But you have to have your actuator, the 2 nuts off of it first to get that door out. So anyway, something to look for there. They do make a complete seal kit new. I think Dixie Monte Carlo has them. I think Mike's Montes have them also. But they have the main firewall seal. They have the seal for the door and pretty much every seal for inside the whole box. So it's always a good idea. If you got your engine out, of course you'd have to take your dash out to get this thing out. I have never taken an HVAC box out with a dash in. It could possibly be done, I'm just not sure. I've always had the dashes out when I took them out, but if your motor's in, it's going to be hell trying to get that out of there. But I can show you on my 88 here. You can see that down there. It is completely packed full of mud and dirt. It is completely packed. It's level in there. So the floors are rusted out in this car, and that's probably a good reason why. But this car's set since '04 out in the field, so I guess all the crap just, basically clogged it up. But anyway, as you can see down in there, compared to down in here, you're supposed to see that step down there to that flapper door that's down here. So anyway, hope it helps some of you guys out.